Okay, welcome to episode 5 of our NAP podcast. Let's talk about the patch notes, guys. So, recent patch notes, I don't know if you noticed, but Yoru is a completely different agent. And actually, all of his abilities are now unlocked inside of his ult, so he can do anything he wants. He has no near sight. He has one decoy that's an actual freaking walking alibi prism. And if you shoot the alibi prism, or the Yoru decoy, it'll blind you. Like, what? He has 2 TPs, one of which recharges, and he has 2 flashes. That's a massive rework. Yeah. So, yeah, Yoru changes. Nice. I'm not gonna lie, I still don't play Yoru, because I feel like in my elo, nobody ever falls for the decoy. I mean, have you ever seen someone just run straight at you? No. Like, that just doesn't work in, like, anything above, like, Iron 1. So, yeah. Have you ever noticed Josh G just pointed at Enray and said, that's your elo? It's okay, don't worry. I think Enray's Iron 2 now. Don't worry, Josh made it out of Iron, he's Bronze 1. Adam, actually, if we want to talk about, like, the NAP members, Adam's actually shown the most improvement. He's somehow Gold 2. But I don't believe it, he's boosted, no cap. For me, I made it to Gold 3. I have 3 more games to hit Plat. I've actually shown a lot of improvement, I'm not gonna lie, but like, I can't play as much recently because I'm a loser and I'm an IB. It's pretty sad. But dude, I remember my days, hard stuck Bronze 2, making it out of the trenches. Every game was against the Smurf, bro. I was like crying. I was like, this is impossible. But I looked up and there was a flying jet, knives, daggers flying into my face, and I tried to spray them down, but my phantom aim sucked. Swish swash as my crosshair swapped across the screen, cutting lines and cutting across her toes. Yeah, it's okay, I'm Gold 3 now. So, what else have we got? I think Dalton's Gold, but that's cap because Nate plays on his account. David's Iron, but David never plays. Who else is in that podcast, guys? Nick. Nick is like sub Iron. But like, that's his first time ever playing Valorant, so that's fine. Does Andy play? Barely. It's like Bronze. Or maybe Silver 2, because he plays Rainbow. Betty's actually Iron 3. That was crazy. You guys probably didn't know that. I have some clips actually. What else have we got? I think if we talk about patch notes, what are some other changes? Omen changes? His smoke travels so fast now. I love playing Omen. I used to hate playing Omen. Like, okay, never mind. I always love playing Omen because I like playing the Judge. I even bought a skin for the Judge. But, dude, his smoke is like bing bong and it's there. It's like smoke A and then bam, it's smoked. It doesn't take like 3 to 5 business days anymore. And then his TP, its time is cut in half. So you can TP and then bada bing bada boom, you're shooting in like 0 seconds. I discovered this very poorly when, you know, someone TP'd in front of me and I actually whiffed so bad, but they also just killed me instantly. Yeah, that was disappointing. I think his paranoia has changed, so it's harder to blind the people standing directly in front of you. So that means, you know, you don't blind your teammates as much, but I still always get blinded by my Omen teammates, so I don't really know about that. Brimstone now only has 1 stimmy, so instead of Brimmy with the stimmies, it's Brimmy with the stimmy, minus the S. It also, you know, costs $100 more, so they decrease the max from 2 to 1, but then increase the cost of 1 to 2. Big riot brain. Anyway, the smokes deploy faster. That's nice. So now you can do fast executes a lot faster. Oh, and his iPad has more range, so he can actually smoke a lot of sight. For example, on Breeze, he can actually see double doors this time. But I just don't think Brimmy's ever going to be viable on Breeze, just because of the range. I don't think any smoke character will be viable on Breeze, because Breeze is one of those things where there's just too many possible off angles. And like, for example, I have a teammate, Lewis Lowell, who only plays Omen. Like, only. Even on Breeze, he'll only play Omen. And not gonna lie, every single time I walk in his site, I just get dinged from like the box from China or something. I don't know. It's really disappointing because like there's just too many angles, and Viper is just a screen that covers all of it. But like, yeah, Omen's a little bit of a gamble. Yeah. Now I can watch Ruth and Richard cuddle. What? Never mind. Nap podcast. Hey, what if you guys nap? Nap. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Anyway. What other agent changes do we have? Raise, animation cancel. You can't cancel the animation on pulling out our ult. So it's a little bit risky actually, because you can't just ult and immediately bust out a gun. You're gonna have to ult, wait a couple seconds, and then bam, you got your Vandal out again. I actually tried playing Raise, and I'm not gonna lie, it's like you need to have like some sort of cracked aim to play Raise, because like, dude, double blast banging in the sight, I almost always get hit by a judge. I'm not gonna lie, it seems like there's always a Reyna with a judge sitting backside, just holding the angle backside for some reason. Yeah, I've only played Raze on bind, sometimes split. It's not fun. I think Raze will just be an agent I'll never touch, I'll just be 10s. Speaking of duelists that are never touched, Phoenix, who currently has a 2% pick rate, I think, in comp across the entire board. Now, and to show support for, show support for fire agents, decided to play Phoenix, and I'm not gonna lie, he was the most boring piece of fire I've ever played. Like, dude, his flash, dog water. His wall, dog water. His fireball is dog water. Like, it doesn't even do as much damage as a Brim Molly. And his ult, despite it only costing 6, it's dog water. Like, you just become, like, I swear, in Iron, they just run away. And then you're gone. In Gold, they just one-tap you, and you're gone. So I don't know. There's definitely a lot to consider with Phoenix, because there's a reason he's just so unviable. It's because, like, his flash takes way too long to actually flash. And even when you are flash, it's only for like 2 seconds. And then his wall is like, even though you can willy-nilly sneak it, it's just not great. It's like a Viper wall, but dog water. Because anybody can push through it, only takes 7 damage. I don't know, I don't like the Phoenix wall. It's good for like mid-round rotates, I guess, because I think what they were thinking was, okay, flash, wow, that's pretty simple. I think they were trying to imitate something like Jet smokes, because Jet can like plant and then get back out with 2 smokes, but the thing with Phoenix is you actually can't exit well, you can only cover one angle, whereas Jet can walk through smokes pretty safely. So definitely a lot to consider with Phoenix, although I did have fun playing Phoenix when I was in playing with like Iron lobbies, because I had, in 5 rounds I used 3 ults. That was really fun, because I'd like, get orb, then I'd get a 3k, then I'd plant, then I'd die, and that's bam, that's an entire ult charged up. So good times playing Phoenix, of course. Who else has a lower pick rate? You see, it's weird because even Neon has a higher pick rate, but I guess that's just because she's fun. I don't think Neon's great right now. Who's got a lower pick rate than Phoenix? There was 2 agents, but I can't remember who they were. Yeah, we'll just forget about them. I don't know if there's any other things in terms of Valorant that I could talk about, except for the fact that the stock is dropping so hard and I'm sad. Even the new bundle is kind of bland. Yeah. Did you know the Prime bundle made Riot almost $500 million? Why does their stock not reflect that? Like, come on, dude, I'm an investor. Like, dude, this is the Nap podcast, and now we're crypto bros. Do you want to buy our Nap NFT? Anyway, like, hold on, let me reset the 10-cent stock. We can get a live update. Oh, it's no longer as down. It went from down 9% to down 8%. Well, 8.9 to be exact. So that's a big dub for Joey. Um, so we've talked about our own gameplay, talked about patch notes, talked about comp. Um, yeah, I think that's all I can really talk about. I guess we'll do another episode after Champions is over to give you kind of a snapshot of like the current situation and like an update of what the world's at. I'm tired, so I gotta sleep now. You know, it's called Nap Podcast, so I'm napping. This has been Joey. The team here today is Andre, Josh, and Dalton, and Adam, and David, and Nick. He's the producer. Nick, say hi. Called me a loser. Anyway, yeah, this has been the Nap Podcast. This episode will be edited before we graduate, hopefully. And bing bong. Ooh. Bye, Nap.